Welcome back, Focus Learners. I am so thrilled you're here for this explainer because today we're going to completely change how you walk into a room. Okay, let's just dive right in. We're looking at some incredibly powerful source material on mastering the psychology of social influence. Specifically, we're going to break down 7 science-backed psychology tricks that, I promise you, will instantly boost your confidence, build unshakable trust, and totally level up your communication skills. We're going to visualize exactly how all these concepts work right here so you can literally start applying them today. So let me ask you a question. Do you want to become instantly more memorable? Do you want to be way more persuasive and, actually command the room when you speak? If you want to create better first impressions, you've landed in the exact right place. But hey, quick heads up before we really get going. You absolutely have to stick with me until we hit trick number 6. Based on the research we're analyzing today, it is hands down one of the most effective techniques out there. Seriously, no way you'll want to miss it.
All right, let's jump straight into the action with trick number 7.
So, trick number 7 is all about starting conversations with a genuine, positive comment. This is your opening move. And why does this work? Well, dropping a genuine compliment right out of the gate creates an absolutely incredible first impression. It immediately sets this warm, super receptive tone for the entire interaction. By starting on a high note, you're instantly signaling to the other person that, hey, this conversation is going to be pleasant and rewarding. You're basically anchoring the whole vibe in positivity. Okay, so you've opened on a high note. Now let's move along to trick number 1 to figure out if that amazing opening actually worked. And this perfectly illustrates our first major indicator, the lean in. Look, if you want to know if someone is genuinely interested in what you're saying, just watch their physical body. Are they naturally leaning toward you while you talk? If they are, that is a proven psychological indicator signaling active interest. It's fascinating, right? We subconsciously try to close the physical distance between ourselves and the things or people we're interested in. So the moment you spot that lean in, you know for sure your positive opening landed perfectly. Moving right along our interaction timeline, we hit trick number 2. And real quick, just a reminder that the highly anticipated trick number 6 is coming up fast. So trick number 2 is incredibly straightforward, but man, is it powerful. Use their name naturally during the conversation. If you want someone to really remember you, this is exactly how you do it. Hearing our own name is literally music to our ears. It's a massive, immediate trust builder. It shows that you're present, that you actually value them as an individual, and that you're paying attention. But, and this is crucial, the key is doing it naturally. Don't just force it into every single sentence. Just pepper it in to establish a real, genuine connection. Now, as you use their name, you're going to want to pair it with trick number 4 to really establish authority. This brings us to maintaining comfortable eye contact while speaking. Here is the crucial takeaway. Holding comfortable eye contact brilliantly illustrates to the other person that you are both trustworthy and deeply confident. It shows you aren't intimidated and that you fully 100% believe in what you're saying. And notice the emphasis on the word comfortable here. We are definitely not talking about a creepy staring contest. We're talking about a steady, engaged gaze that reinforces all that trust you just built by using their name. Let's keep layering these skills. We're hitting trick number 5 now, which takes us a bit deeper into the nonverbal side of influence. Notice the stark contrast here between awkward, disconnected body language and comfortable, mirrored body language. Trick number 5 is to subtly mirror the other person's body language. Because think about it, when our posture and movements are totally disconnected from the person we're speaking with, the interaction just feels jarring, kind of awkward. But when you subtly adopt a similar stance or gesture style to the person you're talking to, it builds instant rapport. It subconsciously tells them, hey, we're on the exact same page. It makes the whole interaction feel incredibly comfortable and in sync. Okay, so we've mastered physical mirroring. Let's bring it back to verbal pacing to really project true authority. This is trick number 3. Trick number 3 says that to appear undeniably confident, you simply have to pause briefly before answering a question. So when someone asks you something important, instead of immediately rushing to fill the silence, you just Did you feel the weight of that pause? By taking just a brief, deliberate moment before you speak, you physically demonstrate deep confidence. You show that you're thoughtful, that you are entirely in control of the pace of the conversation, and that your words hold immense value. Rushing just looks anxious. Pausing, that looks powerful. All right, we have built an absolute rock-solid foundation of trust and confidence. And now we have finally arrived at the trick I promised you at the very beginning, the big one. Here it is, trick number 6, the absolute ultimate persuasion and teaching tool. This really lays out the psychology perfectly. Whenever you're teaching or explaining something, use simple examples. If you give a super complex explanation, well, it's hard to grasp, and honestly, it's quickly forgotten. But if you provide a simple example, it suddenly becomes incredibly easy to understand and highly memorable. People are significantly more likely to understand and remember exactly what you say when you anchor your ideas in something simple and relatable. It's like a mental shortcut. This is exactly how you win minds. If you want to be truly influential and persuasive, you have to make your message accessible. Simple examples are absolutely the key to unlocking that next level of influence. Let's do a quick recap of the interaction timeline we've built from the source material today. Notice how beautifully these tricks stack together. Step 1, you initiate with a positive start to set the tone, keeping an eye out for that natural lean-in. Step 2, you build trust and rapport through name usage and subtly mirroring their body language. Step 3, you project deep confidence through comfortable eye contact and deliberate pauses. And finally, step 4, you completely solidify your influence by explaining your ideas through simple examples. When you stack the whole shebang together, you aren't just communicating anymore. You're equipped with a completely new social superpower. So, I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge. Which of these 7 tricks will you consciously use in your very next conversation? I mean, seriously, pick just one to start with and watch how it completely transforms the dynamic. If you want to become even more confident and keep improving those communication skills, make sure you subscribe so we can keep diving into the fascinating science of psychology together. Until next time, go out there, be confident, and start influencing.